Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. Welcome to my second Attack on Titan review. I'm also announcing the final two winners in my Legend of Korra DVD giveaway. First things first, let's give away some free stuff. Congratulations to Frenman Norgensen and Marky Grace. You are the winners of my last two Korra DVDs. I'll be DMing you on your channel in case you don't see this video. Don't worry if you didn't win anything this time. I'll be doing tons more giveaways this year as well as next year. I'll be doing another Legend of Korra giveaway as soon as they release the Book 2 DVDs. I'm also almost at 25,000 subscribers, so I'll probably do a special giveaway when I hit that too. I've got some special Sherlock teas that I might give away, so make sure you stay subscribed. I'm also going to be doing some special Doctor Who giveaways as soon as we get closer to the 50th anniversary episode in November, so get excited for that. I'm giving away free stuff like it's my job, but now let's talk about Attack on Titan. So this video will cover everything from episode 8 to episode 13, so careful for spoilers, but I'll have details on where to find the show if you haven't seen it yet. It's all on Crunchyroll for free, don't worry. So episode 8 really deals with the reveal of the friendly Titan. So as the episode builds to a crescendo, Mikasa is basically kind of making peace with the fact that she's going to be the next Crunchyroll for a Titan, and then all of a sudden, bam, this Titan comes out of nowhere and basically takes the other one out. But what's really cool though is it is basically like a turning of the tide for Mikasa and the other defenders. It basically starts to go apeshit on all the other Titans in the area, but we're not really sure why or what's happening. I thought that fake out moment where Mikasa gets saved by the big Titan was actually a really nice character moment for her. She'd basically kind of been this zombie since she found out that Eren had been eaten by a Titan, but she eventually makes peace with that and then comes alive. But just as she does that, this Titan comes and gets ready to eat her, and she closes her eyes and kind of makes peace with the fact that she's going to die. Then boom, out of nowhere, the mystery Titan appears. Obviously, the reveal at the end of that episode that the big Titan was Eren was a bit of a surprise. Being that he's the main character on the show, I expected him to come back at some point. I mean, I didn't think he was totally dead, but I did not expect him to come back as a Titan. But let's talk more about the Eren Titan because that kind of gives us some insight and some past speculation on what the other Titans are and what their motivations are and kind of how they operate. So based on some of the quotes we've heard from Eren's father in the first 8 or 9 episodes, I'm kind of guessing that he's a scientist and that he did something to Eren to kind of give him this Titan power, even though Eren doesn't totally understand it. We do kind of learn that he was injected with some memory serum to make him forget certain things, and that something about the Titan's physiology would help him remember it. But basically, everything between episodes 8 and episodes 13 is kind of learning about that Eren Titan and kind of learning more about the way the Titans operate in general, which is actually really cool. So I kind of thought the way they teased information out about the Eren Titan was actually really nice, even though the pacing was a little bit off. It was cool to learn that he basically doesn't operate the Titan like a mech, although he doesn't totally understand that right away. But as we get to episode 13, where he starts to move that giant boulder, it's interesting to learn that he does have to kind of fight the Titan physiology for control of his own mind. There's like a certain instinctual level that the Titans operate on, but I'll talk more about that in just a second. Let's take a quick poll though. Who else thinks that there are people in all those other Titans with varying degrees of control over the Titans? So think of the Titan as like a mech that has a brain of its own and that kind of fights the person's brain for control. And so who else thinks that maybe like the mindless Titans are just people who have lost control of their Titans? So they're just operating on instinct and that's why they look so dumb. As opposed to the armored Titan and the Colossus Titan, which seem to be much more intelligent. It just seems like the people that are controlling those Titans, if there are people controlling them, are just much more in control as opposed to the instinctual Titan physiology being in control. Or wouldn't it be cool if we found out that there's some sort of super Titan controlling all the other smaller Titans? Obviously, we don't have a lot of information about them yet, other than the fact that they're probably man-made, although we haven't really had confirmation of that yet. But I kind of think that that's where it's going. I really like how the show is kind of setting up Armin too as this kind of military leader, or at least a leadership figure. But let me know if you think, is he going to be the one that's going to figure out the mystery of the Titans? I kind of think that he's going to be helping Eren learn more about his own Titan, but clearly I kind of expect him to take on more and more leadership roles as the show goes on. One of my few complaints against the show that I've seen in a lot of the episodes so far is the way they jump between flashbacks and current action. Obviously, it's nice to find out things about these other characters and learn about all these historical events, but I really feel like it kind of kills the pacing whenever they spend like 5 minutes in a flashback after revealing that Eren is a Titan. Or episode 12, where Eren basically spends the entire episode in a self-inflicted KO dream. Overall, I rate these batch of episodes at a solid B. I give it a B plus if the pacing weren't so off, but I really felt like the action was really solid, and the Eren Titan reveal adds this really awesome dimension to the show, so I'm really interested to learn more about that storyline. I do enjoy learning about the side characters in the show a lot. A lot of you have said in the comments that there are side characters that are way better fighters than Mikasa, so I'm really interested to find out who those people are in the future episodes. But my next review will probably post on Wednesday or Thursday, so subscribe to get it. I'm also getting ready to post my next Game of Thrones Season 4 preview on Monday. That'll be for Jon Snow. And by popular demand, my next review after that will probably either be for Brienne or Ygritte. I'll let you know which in that Jon Snow video. I don't know about you, but Brienne of Tarth is one of my favorite female characters and one of my favorite characters, period, on the show. You can click here to watch my other Attack on Titan reviews, and you can click here to watch all my other Game of Thrones Season 4 videos. Thank you so much for watching. Congrats again to Fenrir and Marky. High fives, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.